R.J. Barrett played 40 for Duke. Jack White 37, Williamson 39. So there's a lot of fatigue on both sides. They both played on Saturday as well. So the quick turnaround. Syracuse wins the tip. No fatigue there as Elijah Hughes went swooping into the bucket. His first points since he threw one in from about 75 to 80 feet to end the first half.
Is Syracuse more used to playing big minutes than some of the players? You know, Barrett and Zion Williamson play a lot of minutes. I mean, this has been a really tough game. They played more minutes than usual, but they both average over 30 minutes a game. The difference has been for guys like Jack White, Alex O'Connell, Marquise Bolden. They don't play minutes like this every game.
Again, for those who tuned in late, Cam Reddish has not played at all. Trey Jones played 5.5 minutes, was outstanding, but injured his shoulder and has not returned. So Duke has played the entire game without one of its starters and most of it without another.
See, that's where Frank Howard should have gone, tried to go by Marquise Bolden.
O'Connell, a new career high, 16 points. On 4 out of 8 from 3. They have only 8 threes as a team. He has half of them.
O'Connell and Cam Reddish are the two best shooters on this team. I put Jack White up there as well.
Battle. Wow. Straddling the three-point line.
That guy can hit challenge shots. That one not as challenged as the one he hit over Jack White on the left side of the floor, but doesn't look like he's lost any lift on that jumper.
White has played a career high in minutes tonight, has not scored. Barrett can't get that three to go. Strength battle, and Williamson just hauled it away from Chuku, but then he stepped out of bounds.
Boy, that looked like it was a tie-up to me, and the official didn't call it. It wound up benefiting the Orange there, but looked like both players had control of it for a tie-up. A quick one.
Jim Boeheim watching and directing from the sideline. He's 4-6 all time against #1 teams in the country. Won 3 of the last 5, including a win over then #1 Louisville in 2013. That was the last.
Well, when Syracuse gets a switch and they get Bolden switched off on the ball, I'm a little surprised they're not driving that matchup. That's 2 in a row. Howard then Battle that's settled for a jump shot.
Good hands by Howard. Jim Boeheim told his team get on the floor. Brissett does to tie it up with Williamson. Meanwhile, Mike Krzyzewski with Duke #1 in the poll just out today. That's 122 weeks for Mike Krzyzewski as the head coach of the #1 team in the country, most all time. He had been tied with the great John Wooden prior to today. And with the new poll out, 122 for Coach K as the head coach of the #1 team, and overall for Duke 140 atop the poll. Also #1 all time. White has taken 8 shots, all of them threes, and still hasn't made one. 0 for 9 now. And we're nearly midway through the overtime, and anxiousness palpable in the sellout crowd. Brissett, little stop and go. Elijah Hughes lost it for a moment. Still 10 to shoot. Hughes lost it on the way up. Shot clock at 5. His heave did not go, and Bolden has another rebound.
Boy, impressive by R.J. Barrett to stay in front and get a piece of that shot.
Double-double for Bolden. 12 and now 10 rebounds. Steal by Howard. And a free path to the bucket.
Well, that's been a couple of passes. One late in regulation by Alex O'Connell, and that one. He threw the ball away trying to get it to Zion Williamson late in regulation. Gave Syracuse a chance for the last shot.
And now their lead is 3, which matches the largest Syracuse lead of the night. Can White finally hit one? No. Williamson went flying, but couldn't tip it in.
Well, that's another possession where Elijah Hughes did not turn around, try to block anybody out. It almost cost him. Well, this has been a battle. I mean, win or lose, you have to be impressed with the way Duke's fought through losing 2 of their better players.
Basket interference, the call by Jeffrey Anderson, but I think Mike Eads is saying
he's got a foul.
He has a foul underneath.
Yeah, he got undercut. I thought that's what the call was. I saw the signal up top, but he got undercut here by Jack White. I think they're going to call that a foul on White. He did kind of give him a little hip check. It didn't look like. Yeah, they got to call that. That's right. That's a good call.
And after conferring, that is going to be the call from the officials. And that's 4 fouls on Jack White. So it's a 1-and-1. And Chuku, as usual, hasn't scored much, but he has 16 rebounds. 6 points, 2 out of 5 from the line. This is a 1-and-1.
He's a 65% free throw shooter coming into this. Also shoots 65% from the floor, but most of his shots are a lot closer in than this free throw. Well, that was a big free throw. Makes it a 2-possession game. Wow.
I think many were wondering if Syracuse was underachieving a little bit based on what they did last year, all that talent coming back. Jim Boeheim says we have good players. We haven't played very well. There's still a chance, and they've played well tonight. Barrett makes the 3. A little frustrated. He's had a tough night from beyond the arc. And, of course, Syracuse has benefited greatly. No Reddish and no Jones for most of the night. Trying to take advantage of the undermanned Duke team.
Little exchange up top. Elijah Hughes a little bit late getting out from the baseline side. And R.J. Barrett, he's just a scorer, and he was totally unafraid. I mean, it doesn't matter what he is shooting coming into that shot. That's all in his rearview mirror and totally forgotten.
Sports Center tonight after Texas and Kansas. Kenny and Zubin. Tim Legler will be on the show. He'll break down R.J. Barrett and Zion Williamson's NBA future.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll break it down for you. It's good.
The crazy numbers behind James Harden's 16-game, 30-plus point streak. And midnight Eastern. All right. Matthew McConaughey joins SPP. Sports Center on ESPN and the ESPN app. Obviously, it's crunch time of this game. Don't want to vector too far away. Barrett and Williamson, 1 or 2. They go back and forth. Most people think that will be they'll be 1 and 2. It would be very hard if it's even close for me. If you run an NBA team with everything that Zion Williamson brings.
Yes.
With the marketing and the appeal.
Yes.
I mean, to me, Barrett's going to have to be clearly better in the NBA minds if he's going to be picked ahead of Zion Williamson.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'll tell you, R.J. Barrett can play, man. He's a James Harden type player. And I think that shot, like, he can make threes. He's not a consistent three-point shooter yet. But, he's got a stroke that I think is going to be repeating and really will improve over time. But I'll tell you what, they got a long way to go in this one. I mean, that was a huge shot that R.J. Barrett just hit off that little exchange up top on the ball reversal.
23 and 15 for Barrett. 9 assists, almost a triple-double.
I mean, how about the back-to-back games he's had? 32 points against Florida State without Zion Williamson in there the second half, without Trey Jones in this one, without Cam Reddish at all. To come up with 1 assist shy of a triple-double. Man, that dude, he can play.
1:11 to go. Both teams in the 1-and-1. 1 timeout for each. R.J. Barrett guarding Tyus Battle.
I think you bring a ball screen up and get the switch and then attack the. So here it is.
Chuku steps out. Now it's Bolden for a moment on Battle. Still 10 to shoot. Howard, brilliant since halftime. Drives on Alex O'Connell, and it's Chuku! The dunk for the Cuse. He has 10.
Boy, Battle just threw that up. He saw Chuku there and just threw it up in front of the rim. Chuku ready for it. Marquise Bolden was not.
Duke down by 4 and time running out under 30 seconds.
Got to get something going to the rim.
O'Connell with Battle near him. Barrett watches a defender fly by. Zion short for 3. Barrett another rebound. O'Connell, but they're down to 13 seconds in the game.
Boy, wasting a lot of time.
Barrett spins out. He's had several of those. Chuku, the night of his Syracuse career, with the rebound. His 17th.
Boy, and that's where the zone's so difficult, especially for a young team that is fatigued in overtime. Boy, Syracuse, how about this performance? Remarkable.
Jim Boeheim said to us before the game, we need a lot more from Howard. We need a lot more from Chuku. And boy, have they delivered tonight. Chuku's 17 rebounds, a career high.
Boy, the difference in this game. Trey Jones in the game, Trey Jones out of the game. And as soon as Jones was out, the first thing we said is Syracuse has to take advantage of it. And to the Orange's credit, they did take advantage of it.
The miss. Barrett, the time running out. R.J. Barrett, a deep three. And Chuku, fittingly, the ball in his hands as the game ends. Jim Boeheim, another win over the #1 ranked team in the country. His first as an unranked Syracuse team since the Big East tournament of 2006. You and I were there. Jerry McNamara now on the coaching staff, the Heroes. They knocked off #1 Connecticut to get off the bubble and into the NCAA tournament. And we talk about Syracuse. It's almost comical now every year, the bubble talk. Here's one come resume review time that is huge.
Yeah, one against the #1 team, a win on the road, whether it's the Ken Palm or the net or the old RPI, that is going to be a very valuable win for the Orange. And they had to battle for it.
Yeah, here's Allison with the coach.
Actually here with Tyus Battle. Tyus, you have done what very few have been able to accomplish, beating #1 ranked Duke and Cameron. What was required to get this win?
I mean, just laser focus. I mean, everyone was locked in practice yesterday. It's tough coming off a loss and coming here, but that's why we're in ACC, and it's a great opportunity for us.
You came off that loss against Georgia Tech, the worst shooting performance of the season. How were you guys able to be so much better offensively?
I mean, we have confidence in ourselves. It doesn't matter how many shots we miss. We're going to keep on taking them, and we work too hard to just not take the shots when you're open. So we made some big ones tonight.
I see the smile. What's it feel like to leave here with a win?
It feels great. It feels real good, and hopefully we can get us going.
Tyus, thank you.
Thank you.